What's up, y'all?
Hi, how are you?
We are back with another review of Married at First Sight, Season 12. This time it's episode 10.
We're on episode 10, y'all. We are getting through it.
Halfway through the season, I guess?
I think so. 4 more weeks of marriage.
I'm
4
tired.
weeks behind them.
This was...
This episode was pretty full, though.
It was a good regular episode. With the exception of,
The BS.
It was a reasonable. It was enough stuff. Okay, so let's get to it.
Okay, so we're gonna start with Virginia and Eric. They were on our screen first, so we'll start with them.
He's jealous. Well, it came out later that he was insecure, or he had been cheated on a bunch of times.
Which
but
I kind of don't believe, but
he's jealous and controlling.
Yep,
it hasn't changed.
What do y'all think about being friends with exes, like platonic Facebook, Instagram friends with
social
exes?
media friends is fine?
And his point was the liking. Why are you liking it? Why? And she's like,
it could be a picture of him and his girlfriend, and I'm gonna like it. Like, what difference does it make?
Yeah, he wasn't feeling it.
I thought it was there are gonna be some people that disagree for sure. There are gonna be some people that are like, no,
you should have no contact with any.
Yeah, there's gonna be people that feel that way, and I don't think that. I think that if you are with someone and they aren't comfortable with you being close friends or, more than just social media friends with your ex, then that's reasonable for you to accommodate. Like, just let it go. It ain't that deep. Like, you're married and you can see them when you see them and keep it pushing. But social media has blown stuff up. So I think that is extra. It don't have to be that.
Eric is pretty much like his way or the highway.
Yes. That's a red flag. Yeah. Like, he literally has no desire to compromise on anything. And right now, today, he's saying, oh, it's fine. You can feel the way you feel. I'll feel the way I feel. I'm fine with that. That's a lie.
And how does that work?
Right. And Viviana asked him, she was like, so you're just going to feel the way you feel and you're going to teach your kids both ways?
Yeah, how does that work?
That's not how that works.
It's going to be a big deal.
That's foundational stuff. He was like, she cares about social issues. I don't. We already know what that means.
Yes, you was right. He's definitely very right wing.
He's a Trumper.
I said,
he didn't even want to. He didn't even want to address stuff. His ass was triggered.
Oh, the racist jumped out of Eric.
He was triggered. As soon as she was like, "Will you do this?" He was like, "Nope. That's how I want. This is what I want."
And when she said, she confirmed it when she said that, he has the same beliefs as my dad. He's just like my dad. I'm different from everyone in my family, me and my sister. Her sister being the lesbian sister.
So she's liberal.
So they're liberal. Her and her sister, and her, I think she said her brother, and then everybody else in their family are super. And he's like, I have my beliefs, she has hers. I'm happy she's passionate about stuff, but I'm just not.
I'm in the military and I feel this way. So he is not here for Colin Kaepernick.
He is not here for taking a knee.
No,
he's not. And we already knew he wasn't here for same-sex marriage,
relationships.
I just don't know how this relationship is gonna work.
How?
And Viviana was trying to sugarcoat it, but it was like she was like, you can have different beliefs and still it not affect your romantic relationship, and not when it comes to
it seems like there will be some fundamentals that are non-negotiable. So then when they were talking about the kids,
it's always the racist one.
They were talking about the kids and he was exaggerating, and I really hate it when people exaggerate things in the midst of a real conversation. She was like, yeah, I would want to wait like till I'm like 30, and at that point he would be like 38. He was like, yeah, I don't want to wait till I'm 40. I'm not trying to wait 10 years. First of all, you're 34.
It's 4 years.
It's 4 years.
And that's an appropriate time. You don't know her.
Okay. So the thing about it is you're exaggerating to make a point, but your point is not valid if you don't exaggerate. Like, it's only valid if you exaggerate. I can't stand that.
I'm not waiting 10 years. Boy, in 10 years you'll be 44.
In 10 years you'll be 44. So she didn't say 10 years. She said 4 years.
Yes, exactly.
So I just feel like it was good though. Later on in the episode, it came up that the reason why she was hesitant about having children is because of her childhood, which we kind of assumed. However, he was like, that's not gonna happen to us. Lies.
It is gonna happen to them.
The lies you tell.
This is I put him on those sides. He is so controlling. He might try to take them kids if they break up.
This is not
like it might. if they broke up and they had a family, 2-3 kids,
he would want the kids.
He would be just like her father, and that's probably what she's scared of.
Yeah,
and she already said he reminds her of her father. Then they have the same values.
She's not staying with him.
I don't think so. I think she likes it. I think she likes.
She's about to go through with this process. Yeah. She's not staying with him.
I think she might even say yes, and then she's gonna be. I give him a year max.
She's not staying with him.
She's not having kids with this man.
She's definitely not having kids. And he was like, if there's no kids, I'm out. Which
okay,
is,
bye.
Kids are non-negotiable.
It's a deal breaker.
Kids are deal breakers.
You want kids or you don't.
You can't, there's the back and forth only ruins stuff.
Yeah.
So I think that's fair, but you can't.
I would never have kids with that man.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't believe him when, that's what I was saying at the beginning. I didn't believe him when he was like, I'm just like this because I've been cheated on so much. Something didn't seem genuine about that. Now, I believe Jacob when he said he was 10 years a side dude.
Yeah.
I don't believe that. I believe he's trying to cop a plea. Like I've never done it.
He's trying to justify something.
Not to say you haven't been cheated on. I think he might have cheated before. He might have been cheated on, but he was exaggerating. Talking about 4 relationships he's been in or whatever. He was cheated on. That's why he's like that.
No, he's controlling, and that's why he got cheated on.
Oh. And that's what's going to happen again. Oh, history repeats itself.
Yeah, because people are tired of you trying to have your thumb on them. Like,
people are going to rebel.
Yeah. And then as soon as somebody and then he honestly has a perfect job to get cheated on also.
Like, be a cheater.
Yeah. Both. So
I want his ex-wife to come out and be like, that man lying. Everything is a lie. It's a lie.
She probably don't even want nobody to know that she knows him.
I get that they have an instant connection. I do believe that's genuine.
They have a physical connection.
Yeah,
for sure.
But nope.
Next. Okay.
Briana and Vincent.
So they first off meet with Viviana.
And they were trying to like sugarcoat it, and she blasted their ass.
But she did
right away. Oh, what about this? Oh, what about the dance? Oh, what about when you spill champagne?
And the dance was the night before.
That's what they said.
Man, his behind. But I'm glad he came out with the truth because we all knew what it was. That he was embarrassed and he be trying to impress her, and when he tries to impress her, and he messes up. He's like, but it's kind of next level. Like, be cool, dude. Like,
I mean, hopefully he truly grew for this, like he's saying he does. Yeah. Like, he apologized. Clearly, it was right away because they're good the next day, so he's not holding on to stuff. Yeah. So it's something you might be able to deal with.
Yeah,
but
it's also it kind of gives me machismo. Like it gives me, you know, that like him that. Trying to be too much.
Yeah.
So
and he gained weight. He
did say he gained weight.
About how he looked. He probably didn't like how he looked.
Yeah, he said that.
And then this going on, I look crazy and I feel crazy doing it. Like
he was messing up, and she was like, he was like, leave me alone. Like he was. They showed the back scenes of the dancing, and he was not fooling with her. He ruined that day, and that's honestly.
And that's the one thing about it. He knows how to apologize, which is half of it.
But you gotta stop doing that, bro.
You do stuff and then just know how to apologize.
I don't have to accept your apologies every time, or I can accept them and not want to deal with you.
Hopefully, she honed that point in because she seemed like she kind of a pushover for him. Because I'd have been like, look, this can't happen.
I get a vibe that she's slightly uncomfortable, but she's putting on for the cameras.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like her smile doesn't always seem genuine. It seems like a nervous smile.
Okay.
Well, like when they were talking to Viviana, it seemed like a nervous smile.
I hope it is, child.
I hope she has a little discernment. And she does seem to. Like in her confessionals and stuff, she seems to get it. So we'll see.
Yeah.
So
they didn't show them that much. They did their game. They did a little cute truth or dare
But why he say when they were still talking about like him, he said that he noticed that she was basically holding back when she would talk to him, or she would check and be like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" He was like, "I'm not delicate." No, Vince, you are delicate.
Delicate as a flower, baby.
You are so delicate, boo.
Yes.
So stop being delicate, and she'll stop treating you delicately.
He don't want to be delicate, but he is.
But he is.
Period. That's it. You're sensitive, and you don't know how to channel those emotions. That's it.
Well, yeah, you're right. I don't have a lot of notes on them. They did their little
2 scenes.
Yeah, they did their date night where they were blindfolded.
That was cute,
and it was cute. They have good chemistry too.
Yeah,
but
I think the chemistry's there. It seems pretty natural.
Okay, They ain't really do too much more.
Mm-hmm. They don't ever be showing them like that. I ain't gonna lie. They only really show them with the group, but they didn't have any group scenes this time.
Yeah. So Paige and Chris are next.
Woo!
And at this
it got
point,
worse, y'all. It was like doom, 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 doom. Like,
and everybody knew it was coming because it's Paige and Chris.
Yeah, like
I don't understand why it's Paige and Clara. Paige and Clara be saving these fools. Like, let them talk or just let it be silent. Let it be uncomfortably awkward silence. Nah, you gonna say something or we gonna see that you ain't saying nothing. But I'm not about to talk for you. Mm-hmm. And that gets on my nerves.
Mm-hmm. Paige is something else. Paige is a little special. But anyway, when she was saying he went MIA after the little, ooh, let's start over, I'm Paige.
Yeah.
I was thinking he went MIA. That was the night before.
I was thinking the same thing.
So
why would you even call him?
Yeah.
I'm not calling you at all.
Like, you knew he was going home to his baby mother.
I'm not calling him.
What's this? He like,
ain't nobody calling
y'all
you.
live together.
At all.
When did you expect to talk to him? And I know Briana came in at a decent hour. It wasn't like it was midnight. So, like, when she said he went MIA, I thought it was 2-3 days. And I was like, dang, he messed up.
Right.
And then when he's not responding to you. He's only responding to the call sheet, honey. He come when he comes.
Yeah, exactly. He's only responding to the call sheet.
He's faking.
And maybe I want to think she is too, because sometimes her faces would give off that she was annoyed, but her actions are still giving me committed.
It's the robot. Like, she's a robot. She's a God made me this supportive wife robot.
But you know what? Like, this is not even the marriage that preachers preach. Like, he's not a leader. He's not somebody you would submit to. He's not leading their household. He's not even praying. He won't even bless the food, let alone the marriage, let alone you. Like, he not gonna pray. And he wants you to lead the Bible study. When is he gonna do something and show some effort? Never. Because he's not, he is literally not showing any effort.
He don't care. This is a scheme. He does not care.
He doesn't care. And then I just want to know why he was trying to stunt on her.
No, that was too far. I said, I can't. Okay, wait. First, Dr. Viviana came in. Okay. Dr. Viviana came in. He came in all, and I was like, dang, is he gonna show up? Because I don't remember the previews of them sitting down.
I didn't see the previews.
So I was like, okay, they did a good job with that. Because I was like, that's gonna be her. He ain't gonna come. So he comes. She's like, I'm confused, Paige. Why you don't lead a marriage? And she said, I'm a supportive. God made me a supportive wife. And then she said, I'm simple. I'm so simple. All I want is a car.
She is simple. She's simple as hell. And the other way.
Simple. The other way. And she's desperate. Like, don't act like, oh, I'm a simple woman. I don't require much. No, you're desperate, so you don't require anything.
Nothing.
That's the tea.
That's all.
That's the terrible part. I'm just so simple. I just want at least once a day.
My intentions are pure.
She keeps saying the same thing.
Frustrated.
If I hear covenant, pure,
frustrated,
wife, period. Like, I don't want to hear nothing. God.
Like,
every time any of them were take a shot, we all gonna be dead. Okay, so Dr. Viviana basically was like, okay, what you trying to do, Chris?
And he ain't say nothing.
And he didn't know. But he didn't want to agree to talking to her once a day, but he would agree to do certain stuff. And I think because he lived with the baby mother, or she lived with him, whatever. They live together now. And he can't be on the phone. He tells her, I'm going to tape, and that's it. Mm-hmm. Or I'm going to work. He's a business owner. He probably goes to work all different times of night. I'm going to work. I'm going to tape. That's why he wants to talk in person.
He don't want no evidence.
Tell me, I'd rather do this in person. No, you want to tell your baby mother, oh, I'm just going to tape the show.
Yep, no evidence.
With the group.
There cannot be text messages and phone calls that are extended periods of time because she don't even got to look at his phone. And she probably is requiring his password and stuff. Like, just think, if somebody has violated your trust and you don't think that they're doing what they're saying they're gonna do,
and you're pregnant with them hormones,
and you're pregnant, and he's supposedly trying to accommodate her, he's gonna give her access to whatever she wants access to, which means he can't talk to her.
He lived with that lady,
and Viviana was like, you don't want to call her, but you want to go out on dates in person?
He is not willing to bend. None of the men on this show are willing to bend.
None. Except for Vince. That's it.
Like, they're not. You're not willing to bend. It's like, she want to call, oh, I'd rather go out in person. She said, can you lead Bible study? No, you lead Bible study.
Like, no matter what,
I'm leading Bible study. Can you do the prayer? I'd rather you do the prayer.
Like nothing. I mean, we already know this is fake. So at this point, it's just like, how much embarrassment are you willing to take? So I'm still confused about friendship. Like, friendship? I don't want to be friends with your ass.
Mm-hmm. But I think she's trying not to scare him, so she's saying friendship and don't even want to get into the marriage portion of it. And they're supposed to be starting as friends. And then
he thought, when she was talking about how she should have asked him more questions about the baby when she told him
during the
honeymoon, because later on he said he felt alone and she was wrong for that.
It said it really bothered her that I thought she was going to say I should have asked more questions because I needed that clarity to go up against everything and just, no, she said I should have asked more questions because I was not there for you and you felt alone, and that really bothered me.
I was so
that
done.
You got a baby on the way. You told me you wasn't attracted to me the day before after we had sex twice.
Keep fucking me. And then so somebody in the comments last week said that they fast forward through Paige and Chris, and I think going forward I'm gonna fast forward through Paige and Chris because this is terrible. It is lunacy. It is insanity.
It is very crazy.
I can't do this.
I can't. I don't know who's worse at this point.
Well,
I mean, a worse human being. Like I would never be around somebody like Paige.
Chris stayed like putting the cherry on top because at the end of the night,
he made himself.
He was stunting. He was who stunts on their.
What is that? I bought her a G-Wagon. No. That was funny.
He said, "So I bought her a brand new Benz." Like, who says that? Who says I bought her a brand new Benz?
And that's my wife, who I won't even call every day. I thought you should know that. That's my wife. Like they keep throwing around this wife and husband. Whatever. That's my wife. You should know that I spent my money on this. And she said, "Wow, a brand new car. Wow." He said, it's my king or queen in there. They need to ride in the chariot.
Well,
it's like, how long did it take you to write that, Chris? You knew you was gonna say that on camera. Like, boy, you are so corny.
I just was so done when he was like, "So I bought her a brand new Benz." Like,
he's such a cornball, y'all. I wish everybody would roast him. Like, just roast him. He is so corny. He think he all of that.
It's a mess.
He's terrible. He's the worst type.
So yeah, they give us the same thing every week.
Not brand new Benz. And then why he keep getting on national TV telling all this lady business?
And I mean,
her accident, she had drove in 6 years. Like, you are literally, you done told everybody about the situation that allegedly happened now. You done told everybody that she got in this accident. You done told everybody her dad died, which she was mad about too, because her mother, or she Facebooked about that. Like, can y'all not use my dad's, whatever. As like, you just telling everybody all of her business.
But you don't want nobody to talk about show business.
Yeah, it just don't make sense. Like, and then she got on national TV and opened herself up for some more stuff, telling the whole world you're 7 weeks pregnant, and then God forbid something happened, allegedly something happened, and then
but you're not pregnant no more, right?
Yeah. So
you said you were 7 weeks pregnant, so you announced the pregnancy far sooner than you ever would have in real life.
Even in real life. So a lot of your friends might have not even known by the time something unfortunate happened.
Well, this is airing now, and this is way later,
and that's
but
what people do on TV.
They know that it's not going to come out until after the fact, so they don't mind doing it.
The fact that how it was done. It was not just.
And on top of the fact that that's true, and on top of the fact that this is the one season where this news got out way earlier than the season started. We knew about Chris and about his drama and about his fiance and about the baby before the first episode of the show. We knew that there was a person on the show that had all of that drama.
It's unfortunate, but it's like them, and then they on the show alluding to you lying, and then if this and that what happened, like it's like, but then you opened yourself up by being on the show, unfortunately.
Yep.
And for a coin, like, I guess, like, I would have been on the show if I ain't never want nothing to do with him again. And I was like, let me go and get my money.
But
because
him and her out.
But y'all did together again or whatever. Like, make it make sense, y'all. I'm done with them. I'm so done with them. Who's next? Ryan and Clara.
Okay.
They did their game where they were asking questions.
And he wouldn't answer stuff.
And I was cracking up.
And she would just...
Clara was so funny. And
let him off the hook.
That shit was funny.
Right, but don't... that's so typical. Stop talking shit behind his back. Say it to his face. Say it to his face. You want to have all of these...
He don't know. I was with Dr. Viviana. Like, is he a virgin? Because
And I mean, I done heard gay or virgin.
Yeah. My mama did say he probably was a virgin or like a virgin to women. Anyway.
I can't. Wait, she said that specifically? So, but no, somebody else, a friend of mine was like, he gay. Like, yeah. So we'll see. I don't know. I didn't get those vibes. I just, okay.
Oh, I was saying, okay, so from that and from them talking to Dr. B, he's just very selfish. Like, he is, he's is my way.
That's set in his way.
And I do get when it comes to sex, you cannot pressure anybody. So if this was a woman,
a non-negotiable.
Yeah, almost. It's non-negotiable. If he does not feel comfortable, it's not going to be good. Mm-hmm. If she don't feel comfortable as a woman, it's not going to be good. It's not like. So,
but I feel like he don't want to have sex with her because she's hoed out. Like, he thinks she's a hoe.
I think. Well, she said they both were doing stuff, and how was that not sex? She said they basically.
I just wanted that to be said in front of Ryan. I'm so mad that it wasn't. Mm-hmm. I needed to see his reaction. Explain this, Ryan.
Oh, we don't have a connection enough, or we don't know each other enough not to please each other because we're doing
right. That. And there's plenty of people that would say that other forms of intimacy are sex. Oral sex is sex,
and kind of more intimate than.
Intercourse.
Penetration. Yep. Like, it's very intimate. Mm-hmm. So to me, what's the reasoning?
Ryan
it's like them girl in college that was doing anal trying to be a virgin still. It's like a virgin.
Yeah, maybe. So Ryan out here getting and giving head and
then trying to say he not having sex with somebody he knew for 3 weeks, but you're doing other things.
Right.
Her do things to you. Okay, Ryan, make it make sense.
Ryan is not, I think it also has to do with the cameras, though. That's the other thing.
Of course, yeah.
He has been very, so he's uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. He's not answering questions. Like they had the game, and she asked what his favorite position was. He was not answering that question.
Giving Iris, honey, North Carolina.
Yeah, virgin.
Yeah,
virgin.
He's talking about, I'll take whatever. That's what made me think he might be a virgin.
And then he said, I'll take it however it comes. And he was like, oh, that was a joke. Yeah, that was so weird. Just say missionary and be on with it. Like, you could have literally said anything.
It's childish.
It is.
So it is giving virgin.
So,
Okay, so then Clara comes to this.
She never had
the game mode. Because then I'm like, I won't want to have sex with you either. Like, Clara, what are you doing? Like, I was team Clara, even though I don't like her ass. I was team Clara, and then she said she's never even with men she loved, and then she always said that she falls in love so quick, and she's always in love. So that love doesn't tie to sex.
She needs therapy.
Because if you're in love and you have all these feelings, I would think it would be quicker to be emotionally connected in sex. Like, it was very confusing.
It didn't make sense.
Was she lying before?
No, I actually do believe her though, but then the fact that she got teary-eyed about it and then said it was because of him, and I wasn't believing that. Like, she was teary-eyed because she may not be able to give him the emotional sex that he wants. Well, first and foremost, the emotional sex is going to come from him. Yeah. Like, if he loves you, it's going to be emotional for him. Mm-hmm. So you being emotional ain't even going to change that.
What she want him to do? He want her to do cry during sex?
I don't know. That's the part too. I was just like, so y'all just want to say I love you during sex? Like, very confusing. If y'all are already feeling each other, okay.
What's going on with Clara, y'all, in this emotionless sex with men that she's been in a relationship with, and then her ex-boyfriend she only had sex with 3 times in 2 years? I was very confused.
She said 3 times a year.
Oh, whatever. But are you very sexual? But you wasn't.
But you weren't having sex, so maybe.
And then sex is connected to emotions.
Well, I do understand her maybe being concerned with bad sex. Like, she wants to have sex so that she can know how it's going to be. But she said
she has to have sex to feel an emotional connection, whereas he wants the emotional connection first. But then she said she doesn't get any emotional connection from sex. So Clara, what is it?
Which is it?
Yeah, because she's like, no, I don't. I've never felt anything. It's just that part just sex.
So
how do you disconnect? If you love somebody so much, then when y'all are being very intimate, how do you disconnect that? You don't love them.
So here's the thing. I think she's like being protective
because they don't love her.
Yeah, I think she's like reverse psychology herself to think that she's not into sex emotionally because she's been burned, and
maybe
who knows? No, hopefully not. Hopefully not. But I do think that she may have been trying to protect herself. It just
wasn't making no sense from things she said past episodes from the beginning to now to then. And then I put my last note was, this is why he don't want to have sex with Claire. Like it's not giving what he.
Yeah, and I mean there are times when they don't seem connected. Like the fact that they still say that their relationship is so easy is really mind-boggling to me, because it doesn't seem hard, but it doesn't seem like it's very.
I want to know what they have in common. It's the compatibility.
Yeah.
Maybe they just click so well, their personalities. But then they have two major things that are like, he's very religious. I'm not religious at all. Like,
and I mean, every time she talks a lot, he zones out. Every time he talks a lot, she zones out. Do they like each other or not? Okay.
I don't know. Last couple.
They were giving drama this episode too. Haley and Jake were they were giving us the drama, and I think that I feel double-sided on this. Like, sometimes I understand how Jake feels, and then sometimes I'm like, Jake, your ass is getting on my nerves. Because the problem is he knows so much, or he's he tries to preempt anything that she can say by being by saying what it is first, and then he be wrong, like you loud and wrong, and then now I don't like you. But then the other side of it is this Haley. I understand not being attracted to someone, trying to push forward with it, and then them doing things to annoy you, and then that pushes you away.
I get it.
Get that.
Yeah. I get Haley's point.
I really do.
And she broke down when they were talking to Dr. V, because I feel like she realized this is not going to work. But she can't say that. Like, I didn't like the questions they were asking, like, are you committed to trying? Because I think she can't say no.
Right. She's
even
committed
if
to the
show.
Deep
in her mind, she knows the next 4 we ain't going to be
Which
together.
Which is the internal struggle.
Yeah. She's like effed up about it. I get why she's so emotional about that. She can't help that she don't like the guy at all.
Yep.
And she, in her heart, she don't think it's going to turn, and it probably won't turn. That's the problem. But she can't go on and say, no, I don't want this to work. I want to get divorced today. It ain't that bad.
And it's just
the standards of the show. Why would I even cause this? Because it's a pandemic. I can sit in this house for another 4 weeks.
But Viviana came and threw a wrench in the situation because they were not sleeping in the same bed. And Viviana talking about y'all got to sleep together. And then I know this was towards the end, so I'm getting ahead of myself. But when they do finally get in bed together, Jake comes and messes it up. Like, why are you asking for 19 things when you just got one? Like, slow down, Jenshu. Slow down. Like, what are you doing? Like, why
she's like, no, I'm not ready for a cast. Well, a little pack. She don't like him at all. She said, basically, hell no. She ain't even, wasn't like, okay.
She was answering before he even got the words out of his mouth.
She had a real attitude with it. But Dr. V did call her out. Because she was like, this what you said at your interview.
Right. So they came through with the double check. Yeah.
She talking about something. She was crying about something. I normally connect with people so easily.
I mean, but I did understand her point. She picks people apart whenever she's met anybody besides this, there's been a natural physical attraction or some type of attraction that she was even starting to deal with them. But then once she's dealing with them, then she picks them apart. So in this case, it was like she didn't even have the attraction, and she was picking him apart. But we knew she was gonna pick him apart. I knew. I think they messed up with this pairing because Jacob really needed somebody kind of how Amelia and Bennett had last season. Like
somebody on his level.
They just needed somebody different. He just needed somebody more quirky. In my head, I just picture somebody that runs like a consignment shop, or I don't know. Like I feel like I could match Jacob.
I get what you're saying. Though.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like somebody that's
non-traditional,
maybe
nerdy,
a little bit.
I mean, to be honest, what 28-year-old
wants a 38-year-old that's into the 80s.
Yeah,
and
she said she like it like you should have had him with another 38-year-old woman just like him.
Yeah.
To give him the business because he think he know everything.
Yeah, that's the problem though. He don't read the room and he be in his own feelings and then he's mad and nobody wants to deal with that, Jake. Like Haley does not want to deal with that. And is not gonna make anything easier. And he's like the one that's like calling it out. He's like, well, it doesn't seem like you really want to be around me. Well, no, of course I don't. Like, what do you need to say? Why are you saying?
Because he likes her.
And that's the flip side.
He's willing to try. Like,
well, that's the flip side of why I feel bad for him, because he's in a situation where someone has told him to his face that they don't like him. He, like, who would torture themselves or not attracted to him, but who would torture themselves and still be around that person? And she's saying that he's doing all these changes, like he's changing himself for her. But Viviana made a point, like, he ain't gotta do nothing he don't want to do. So he's doing this stuff. He's choosing to do this stuff for whatever reason.
And it's not important to him. He probably don't care about clothes and and the surface level stuff.
I'm pretty sure he hates the fact that she wants to change him.
Yeah.
Like,
but he's still doing it.
That's
true.
So, I mean, that was pretty much the
best part of the episode was what y'all. I bought her
a brand new
Benz. I pushed Miracle Whips. Y'all know who said that? He said, I bought her a brand new Benz. Like, and then paused for a second, girl, and looked at the camera.
He said it like it was. He almost smiled, like he knows what he's doing. Yes. Like he literally puts
if I
on
was Paige,
for.
I probably would start cracking up. Like, get out my house.
She was like,
get out my house.
So that's why it's.
I just hate both of them.
It's a lot. But I brought her a brand new Benz. Who says that to somebody? Oh my God. I got her a car. Like, let her ask questions. Why are you trying to stunt on people?
And she said, I definitely understand. I mean, no one would want their mother, their child.
But I thought she was scared of driving, not that she couldn't afford a car. That's the other part.
Well, he bought her a car so she would have no excuse so she can get used to driving.
Okay.
And she gonna drive pregnant.
Right. Okay.
He's a liar. Don't nobody believe nothing come out of Chris' mouth. And yeah, that's it.
All right, y'all. Don't forget.
Comment, like,
and subscribe. And we will send it to your friends. Like, tell somebody. Everybody watches this show,
Please
y'all.
subscribe, y'all.
And
I know
everybody
so many of y'all
show.
watching it that is not subscribed, and I know it, so just subscribe right now.
And I know
we can see the analytics. We can see how many people are not subscribed that watch the full video. So please subscribe. Thank you guys for watching.
All right, bye.
Bye.